Sooner Scoop HD.
Yeah, opening statement. I thought that you never know what's going to happen in a regional game, like it was, and Jake went out and had really the first guy had really good at bat, hit a quality pitch off of him, and then didn't get a ball extended. Guy hit a double. They kind of took the momentum. Our offense fought a little bit in the first inning and kind of got going. And kind of when Kenny hit the game tying home run, I think it was settled Jake down a little bit, and he kind of settled in and started making some pitches when he had to make them. And I thought it was a great offensive day. We really separated balls from strikes most of the day, which was really good, and got some big hits in some key moments. And I really thought the game when it opened up, when Spike had a tough at bat going and hit a ground ball, like just a routine, little simple ground ball, but had a good 90 down the line. It kept the rally going, and then Peyton hit the grand slam to kind of get it going. And you know, the bullpen was good coming in, throwing strikes, which was really huge. Credit to Liberty. I thought they had a really good club. I think they can really hit. Other than that, all I got to say.
Questions? We'll start with Eddie Radosevich.
Hey, what's up, Skip? Congrats on the win. Just as far as Jake goes, I think you talked about it before, maybe when he doesn't have his best stuff, just still being able to get out and settle in like he did today. What was it about that? I think there's sometimes that maybe things have gone south for him, but today he's really good about that.
That's why it's called pitching, Eddie. I mean, I think the biggest thing if we expect him to go out there and throw shutout innings every pitch and every inning, he probably wouldn't be here. And I think that's the biggest thing that he's going to learn from the outing is, you know, taking it one pitch at a time. I thought he settled in, got a little tired at the end, and we kept him out there, try to get that last out. He said he was good. And a credit to their offense. They kept battling and got some big two-strike hits, one in the right center and one in the 6-0. So other than that, I thought he was outstanding.
Then enough be said for just the way that you guys kind of handled falling down behind. It's kind of been the characteristic of this team all year, and particularly the freshmen, the way that they were able to play today. It's kind of a continuation of what they've done.
I consider that more so the resilience of the team. I mean, you know, it's the first inning. They understand the momentum of the game. We talk about it a lot. And for as far as the freshmen go, I think that, you know, Coach Overcash, Coach Willits, and Coach Van Hook do such a good job of teaching those guys about just playing against the ball and playing baseball. And whether it's you're in a stage like this or you're facing a senior that's a hitter or whatever it is, I think or a pitcher, I think the biggest thing is, you know, they do a great job of just try to win pitches, because when it gets back to it, that's all it's really about, is trying to be present in the present moment and just winning pitches.
Last one from me, just how important was it to, when you guys had the opportunity to extend and build the lead, you were able to do that and save some arbs and not have to put them in leverage situations today?
Oh, I thought it was huge. I mean, you know, you never know what's going to happen in this game, and getting those guys out there and saving some arms for tomorrow and hopefully the next couple of days, it's really good.
Thanks, Skip.
Thank you.
Josh Calloway.
Yeah, Skip, you know, obviously you guys have been hitting extremely well for, you know, 2+ months now, but to have an opener like this, 1 through 9, everybody gets a hit, you score 16 runs. I mean, can you really draw up a better way to start the weekend than what you guys put out there today?
No, it's really good. And it's even better when they go eat with their parents, because all of them got a hit and they'll all be happy. And so I think that's really good.
Looking at Spikerman a little bit, obviously monster day for him. He got picked off in that very first inning, first tournament game. You feel like maybe sometimes a young guy might, you know, kind of crawl into a hole a little bit after that. Did not at all. Obviously a massive game, had to throw the nice slide. What can you just say about his game today all around?
Well, I mean, he's a dynamic player. And, I didn't have to talk to him about getting picked off, because Coach Willis already hammered on him a little bit about that, I'm sure. And I mean, that's the thing. You're going to deal with those adversities. He's going to get picked. He's going to get thrown out. We're gonna call a bad pitch as coaches, and we got to pick each other up as coaches and as players.
Flipping over the guy on the other side of you there, Kendall. He has really settled into that 9 spot. What can you say about what he gives you flipping the lineup over? That second leadoff guy that, people like to kind of say with the 9 spot.
Well, I think the biggest thing for me is I know how hard Kendall works. I know how passionate he is about his teammates and how hard he plays the game. And him to understand his identity and what he does, I think that's a tribute to what Coach Van Hook and Coach Willis has done with the offense. To share with him what his responsibilities are and what his job is.
Appreciate it, Skip.
Thank you.
Jesse Crittenden.
Hey, Skip, I appreciate your time. Just wanted to add on to something you said a little bit earlier. You talked about the resiliency of this team, and wanted to ask you about Peyton Graham's grand slam. I think in that 5th inning, obviously those first couple at-bats for him, weren't the way he would want them to go. But, he comes back and hits that grand slam to really continue to put the game away. Just how big was that grand slam from him and that resiliency from him?
Well, I think it's good. I mean, Peyton's going to go out and play hard. And that's the thing is sometimes you worry about him trying too hard instead of just playing his role on a team like a spark plug does with an engine, so to speak. I mean, he's just a part of the team, and we know he's a good player. If he can continue just to be one part of the team instead of being the whole team, he's going to be a good player. And I think that's what he did today as much as anything. The ball that was hit early in the game, I think it was in the 1st inning, that ball was smoked at him, and he took a drop step and read the right hop and got the guy out at second.
Right. And just to further add on to the hitting, obviously you guys had that 8-run 5th inning, and you had a lead going into that inning. But when you guys get the bats rolling like that, how much is that is adjustments that your hitters, that your hitters are making, and how much is that just them settling into a rhythm? And what is that like for you as a coach, seeing those hits and those runs just kind of go one after the other?
Well, I've been on the other side of that deal too. I mean, we've given up 7 and 8 of them in certain innings, and that's just the flow of the game and momentum of the game. We talk about that, trying to keep the momentum in the game in our dugout. And when the momentum starts, it kind of gets contagious at times. I think those quality at bats, I think those things are contagious too, because they'll talk between each other in there and talk about their at bats. So it's always good that they share that information and they really believe in each other.
Appreciate it, Skip.
Thank you.
We'll get a question. Make sure that you get questions for players too. Austin Cartwright, do you have one?
Hey, Skip. Wanted to take it back a few months. Was there a specific moment that when you gave Spikerman that opportunity to pinch hit against Oklahoma State a few months ago after he hadn't played a whole lot early in his freshman campaign? Was there a specific moment that you noticed that he was ready for that? And, how does it speak to what he's doing now and contributing in such a large role as a leadoff hitter?
Well, we knew as a staff, we knew how dynamic of a player he was when we signed him, and for him to keep working and some of the adversity that he went through his senior season and through the summer and through the fall was for him to keep battling and keep fighting to get back on the field was can't say enough about our training staff and our string staff to get him back on the field. And we talked as a staff about how dynamic a player he was, and we just kept plowing away at it until it was his time to get that opportunity. And we thought it was never a better opportunity to do it in that environment, because we expect him to play in that environment. We want to make him where he can feel that environment, and not a better chance to do it as Oklahoma State.
And then, John, just for you, what does it mean to, be able to, I guess, do the most with each opportunity you've gotten this season?
It means a lot, especially since I haven't been able to play a lot of baseball probably the last year or so. So just to get opportunities at this level with alongside my teammates, and thankful for the opportunity from the coaches, it means a whole lot because, like I said, I haven't played a lot of baseball the last year or so, so it feels good.
What was it like to go back-to-back homers with Kendall there at the beginning of the game?
It's pretty cool. I mean, he hit when I think I was more pumped up for his than I was for mine. So, yeah, it was cool.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, we have two more for players on.
Eddie might be gone.
Eddie, you still on?
Yeah, sorry, it was breaking up. I couldn't hear it. Just real quick, Spikerman, just as far as what you guys like what is it about this freshman group that it seems like? I know I talked to Tanner a couple of weeks ago. He said that you guys were pretty fearless, pretty confident. Where does that come from? And to kind of be in the position that you guys are now with as big parts of this lineup, what has that been like?
I think the confidence that you're talking about comes from our preparation. I mean, I don't think there's many teams around the country that work harder than us and that are more comfortable in big moments than we are. And that just comes with preparing with the little things, all the fundamentals and stuff. And then, so when the moment comes in the game, you don't even have to think about it. It's just playing the game, So, yeah.
How little baseball did you play over the last year and a half?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again?
What did you play over the last year and a half?
Oh, I played 19 games my senior year of high school, and then my first game after that was against Oklahoma State.
Cool. Appreciate it, man. Congrats. Just real quick for Kendall, how much more comfortable are you at the plate right now? Obviously, here over the last couple of weeks, it seems like you're super comfortable up there right now.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I kind of got back from my injury, I figured I would, go through some adversity. I knew it would be, tough, starting to see pitches again and, go in there and swing and have confidence, take swings, even though, I would be nervous, take a swing at some time just because I didn't want to re-aggravate or anything like that. But once I got the brace off and once I was able to, feel a lot better, I kind of just got back into a groove and I got a little more confident in my swing. Then I put in more work. I wasn't really able to swing a lot while I was hurt. And so I kind of just, once I was able to swing more and more often, I just stayed in the cages and worked my butt off. And, that's just what this is what I try to do for the team. I try to, be the spark plug and try to, hype everybody up and make sure everybody stays level-headed and, just do what I can do whenever the time is there.
Cool. Appreciate it, guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, last one. I think Josh Calloway has one more question.
Yeah, Kendall, I just wanted to get in and ask you one real quick too. Just, kind of expounding on that, like Eddie was saying, toward the tail end of the season, as the total offense was starting to really roll, you were starting to really roll. And just, I don't know, just what's it like being part of this lineup, 1 through 9, nobody is going to give me out at all. Everybody can contribute. And now even guys toward the bottom, like yourself, hitting homers, getting big hits. Just what's it like being a part of an offense that's, just matching the way you guys are right now?
I mean, it's just like Spike said, we prepare for this, like we work so hard during practice and stuff. And, we really just trying to have fun, we're not trying to press and, try to make everything, the baseball game, harder than it already is. And so, if somebody has a bad AB or if something doesn't go right, like, we pick them up and the next person to pick them up, we always talk about picking each other up. So just being part of a group of guys that are really comfortable around each other. And, we always like to have fun and joke around with each other, no matter if we're on the field or at the hotel. We got love for everybody. So I think just, having that type of core group of guys is what's really been important. And, we just started to click after, later in the season. And we can just keep taking this into playoffs.
Sooner Scoop HD.